Hey, it's been a big month for games. So, get comfortable. No hype here. No shouting, no condoms, no rashi. Just everything that happened in gaming this June, told calmly, from start to finish. If you're winding down for the night, this one's made to drift off to. And if you just want to catch up on what you missed, you're in the right place. Let's take it slow. We start with PlayStation State of Play, early in the month, and the headline was a quiet surprise. There's a new God of War coming, but this time, you're not Kratos. It's called Laufey, and you play as Faye, Kratos' wife, fighting her way through the afterlife of the gods. After years of following Kratos and Atreus, handing the journey to Faye is a real swing for the series. The same eyes on a very different world. The show gave us a date we'd been waiting on, too. Marvel's Wolverine, from the Spider-Man team at Insomniac, lands September 15th. A few days later came Summer Game Fest, and it brought the kind of reveals fans have been asking for out loud for years. Capcom opened the vault. A remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica, long requested, finally real. Alongside a new chapter for Monster Hunter Wilds, called Ascendance. And Shift Up confirmed what a lot of people suspected. Stellar Blade is now a series. The sequel, Blood Rain, picks up after the first game, with a new lead named Evie. There was more. Alien Isolation, two among them. But those were the ones that made the room go quiet. And then Nintendo did the thing Nintendo does. They ended on a whisper. The very first official tease of a remake of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Just a glimpse. But for a lot of players, that's one of the most wanted projects there is, so even a few seconds was enough. The same show quietly brought Kingdom Hearts 4 back into the light after a long stretch of silence. Now, for the action RPG crowd, this was a rare month. 3 of the biggest games in the genre all shipped something major, within weeks of each other. Path of Exile 2 led the way. Its big update, Return of the Ancients, went live at the end of May, bringing a new league called Runes of Alder. The headline feature, Masters of the Atlas, lets you shape your own endgame, deciding how your maps and encounters come together. For a game built on depth, it's exactly the kind of swing the hardcore crowd was hoping for. Diablo 4 answered with something it's never had before. A brand new class, the Warlock. Rebuilt from the ground up, it anchors a roadmap Blizzard is calling one of the game's biggest transitions yet. A new class is the single most exciting thing an action RPG can add, and the Warlock's redesign is Blizzard chasing the build craftas it's been losing ground to. And quietly, Last Epoch keeps doing what's made it the underdog favorite. Season 4, Shattered Omens, adds another layer to its loop, with a paid expansion and a new class on the way. 2 seasons this year, delivered on time. In a genre full of delays, that consistency speaks for itself. If you live in extraction shooters, 2 of your games made real changes this month. The kind that shift how they're played. Arc Raiders is heading somewhere cold. The Frozen Trail expansion arrives in October, bringing the largest map the game has ever built, set in the Rust Belt. New questlines dig into where the Arc machines actually came from, and a new skill tree finally gives builds room to branch. The studio is also settling into a steadier rhythm. 2 big updates a year, with a live team keeping the day-to-day running in between. And Escape from Tarkov did something that, not long ago, would have been unthinkable. The 6-month wipe, the great reset that defined the game's rhythm for years, is gone. In its place, a seasonal model, where starting fresh is now your choice, not the calendar's. The first seasonal launch is expected sometime this summer, though nothing is locked in yet. For a game whose whole identity was built around the wipe, this is a quiet earthquake. For the simulator fans, the ones who like their games slow, detailed, and oddly relaxing, June had a couple worth noting. City Car Driving 2.0 arrives mid-month, and it's aiming higher than most. A driving sim built to actually teach you to drive, modeling real roads and real rules as closely as it can. The rare simulator with a genuine use beyond the fun of it. And then there's Sand, slipping into early access, where you build a walking mech fortress, then send it lumbering across the dunes to scavenge, fight, and extract. Mechs and extraction, together. Exactly the kind of strange, ambitious idea that early access exists for. Before we close, one leak. SteamDB, usually a reliable source for these things, surfaced a game called Super Ukulele Kart, a kart racer spun off from the platforming series. No official word yet, but when a game shows up on Steam's backend, an announcement is usually close behind. And that's June, a month of remakes long asked for. A new God of War, a class Diablo has never had, and a Tarkov that finally let go of the wipe. Thanks for spending a little of your evening here. If this was the kind of calm you needed, there'll be another one next month. Until then, take it easy and sleep well.